axe to grind. You have the objectivity to see truth. You have the sincerity to speak out the truth when it is needed. But truth, the pursuit of truth in government, unfortunately, has descended to a level where the public are not satisfied about the norms of transparency in government. Therefore, the growing feeling that the business of government is government, not business. A stepping aside, giving way to those who can handle governance properly. I think the day has come when the norms of government has to change. We are in a democracy. In a democracy, people decide what should happen in this country. It is we the people who have given the constitution to ourselves. If bureaucracy today has a right, if the bureaucracy can be the dispensers of India's destiny, it is because the people, we the people have given it to them. Therefore, the duty of a bureaucrat, the duty of government, their first duty is to the people. Their second duty is to the people. Their third duty is also to the people. I think a change of attitude has certainly to come in the minds of the government officers. It certainly is a moot point right at this time how we can manage government in a way that is transparent, in a way that is acceptable to the people. I do not want to take more of your time, as I could remind some of the members who were there in Chennai. Today I was talking to Balakrishnan, he said about Al Gore. I would like to remind you once again, Al Gore lost his election not because he was not a good candidate. He came to Kerala during the time of election. He found that everybody was speaking for at least 2 hours for election. He thought this is the way to win an election. He went to America where hardly for 5 minutes the candidates speak during election. He applied the Kerala model and started a speech which continued for 2 hours. At the end of which Al Gore exhorted his people, we need educational reform, we need industrial reform, we need agricultural reform, we need social reform. Somebody said from the audience, but you need some chloroform. Before I say that, thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. We hope we have very many more like you in the Indian bureaucracy in the years to come. Thank you so much. May I request the chairperson of the session, past President C.A. R. Balakrishnan, to sum up in a few words.
Sorry, Mr. Ananda Bose. Your wonderful speech was interpreted because of the finance minister arrival here. That was your warn. Now I will take only 1 minute, but I had to honor my President of the Institute, Amarjit Chopra, Vice President Ramasamy, Central Council members of the Institute, past Presidents Manoharan, Padma Shri, you put Padma Shri Manoharan, B.P. Rao, our past Council member Jose Potakaran, Mr. Rajeshwaran from Madurai, other regional council members, Babu Abraham, the chairman who has done a wonderful job. It's my pleasant duty, because the topic was not much covered, because we can come to the topic. We had been expecting the minister. Anyway, now I must take this occasion as the senior most past president from this region to acknowledge the way in which the conference has been organized under the chairmanship of Babu Abraham, Babu Khalil, Vayal, everybody, who has been doing enormous job for the past 2 months, day and night, working with the Ernakulam branch office bearers and the regional council members to see a conference of this magnitude with 3,000 people is being done. 3,000, he doesn't believe in record, but he said it's a record broken, because This state has got 20 MPs, Andhra 44 MPs, Karnataka 40 MPs. We have 50%, where there the attendance was 4,500 rupees. Chennai we have 41 MPs, Member of Parliaments. Similarly, the population of chartered accountants. As compared to the population of chartered accountants from this state, when therein they expect a lot of people, Babu Abraham has done a wonderful job by having 3,000 delegates participating in this conference. That statistic shows this is equal to any other conference on magnitude and size. So all the appreciation go to the Master of Ceremony sitting here, including one of my apprentices, Stanley Kunjipalu, and other people here, Ernakulam branch office bearers. I appreciate the way in which you organize. I know still is way day to go at the food, everything you've done wonderfully well. Meanwhile, the topic of the day was government business and government not business. This our Ananda Bose, who is in the Prime Minister's office, probably he influenced more. He has got another 3-4 years service to go, I suppose. So he will influence the Prime Minister to see more disinvestments. The government has already realized it. So they started disinvestment in Navaratnas and several places. And we wish today, if paper you see, National Insurance Company, half-yearly result, thorough bottom low, minus 9,000, whereas it was 11,000 in lakhs. New India, it was about 41,700, now it is 11,000. Where it has gone, the whole year going to be colossal less. Even the insurance business, I don't know, the government is capable. The scam today, the new scam has come today, LIC housing. What is this? Why? So many scams there, because the government does not rule. They are doing business, which is given in the hands of elected few without any continuity. You have 4 years, somebody 4 years, another. This continuity is not there. So the government should think that they should be out of business. In my Tamil Nadu, there are so many industrial corporations, Kerala also. Mr. Ananda Babu, you know, to accommodate these IAS officers in several managing directors, chairman itself, there are about 20-30 corporations, man. They have made so many investment corporations where the chairman is one IAS officer, the MD is one IAS officer. They could have done better work somewhere for the knowledge and efficiency, but they were made to sit in an air-conditioned cabin doing nothing. This was what is happening. Ultimately, all these companies ended up in a great loss. Great, see, the strike, Neyveli, Lignite Corporation, is under strike. There are several coal fields in foreign countries and several pieces which are making enormous profit. Why Neyveli should do like this? So there is a problem in government doing business. This government should govern and not do business. This is the theme of the session, which he was able to take and go in a better way. By the time we have to, unfortunately, stop the session because of the arrival of the chief guest. Now, similarly, the budget making, our Padma Shri Manohar was talking a lot. He's an expert man, and the budget making, the government is making, the party is making, political party. So, this is all happening. Anyway, thank you very much. The chairman, I used to stop. Now, we have to stop and wind up this session. And I thank the organizers and now invite Mr. Rajeshwaran to do his pleasant job. Whichever.
Thank you, sir.
He has to do this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. May I request Mr. Manohar of Vellore branch to kindly present on behalf of the organizers. Mr. Manohar, could you please come forward first? Mr. Ravi Prasad of Visakhapatnam branch. Mr. Ravi Prasad of Visakhapatnam branch. To Mr. R. Balakrishnan, past president ICAI, please present him a memento on behalf of the organizing committee and the delegates to this conference. May I now request Ms. CA Rajarajeshwaran, member SIRC, to propose the vote of thanks.
My pleasant good evening to the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. I am very happy to discharge the pleasant duty of this giving vote of thanks to the speaker and the resource persons. So all the three persons in the stage, in the dais, have one thing in common. All are very pleasant people. Mr. Ananda Bose, in his name,